What's up guys, Blackstone Crypto, and today I want to go over a beginner's guide into getting started in Axie Infinity. The first thing you're going to do is once you're given the account, either if you're a scholar or you just buy your first 3 Axies, is you're going to need to sync them. You're going to come over to here where it says Axies, and there's this sync button up top. So you're going to click the sync button, and then this is how your Axies will show up in your inventory. Once Axies have shown up here, I want to show you how to set up your team and for your first lineup. Most people are going to be running something that doesn't run a 50-50 split, but I'll show you how to set up both a 50-50 split and a straight lineup for your comp. When we start a new team, and we're going to show the straight lineup first, so you're going to want to pick your Axies here. You're going to want to put your tank in the front, whatever it is. Let's go with this plant here. You're going to want your mid laner. We'll just go with this beast. And then we're going to go for a backliner. Our backliner is going to be a bird. So let's go with the bird real quick. So put it like this. I like this side. You can also line up down the other side as well. It really is based off preference, but I personally like lining up down this side. The reason why you line up down a side and not just straight up down the middle is if your opponent is running a 50-50 comp where 2 Axies are set split, you can guarantee that these 2 Axies will attack the same side that the other Axie is on. So because these 2 Axies are on the left-hand side, they'll guarantee to attack the Axie on the left-hand side. Where your plant here has a 50% chance of attacking left or right. This also happens in adventure mode. So if you're fighting in adventure mode, your plant has a chance of going left or right, while these 2 Axies will guarantee attack the side on the left. So this is how I would line up for your basic comp. I'm also going to show you the 50-50 split right after this. So let's just name it, because you have to put a name before you can save it. So there we go. We have that saved. And now this is my lineup. And to pick the lineup, you just hit select, and then it shows up over here. Let's show for a 50-50 split lineup. Let's say you're running the double enemy comp that I've shown in one of my last videos, and you want to know how to line up your 50-50 split. The way I like doing it is like this. We're going to go to Aquas, pick the double enemy. So let's pick this one here. I like putting this one in the top corner here. Grab another double enemy, put him in the bottom corner here. And then you're going to want a bird, right? Usually your bird will have some type of backdoor, but even if your bird doesn't have backdoor like this one, you're going to want him to be either line up behind this Axie or behind this Axie. This way he can support the Axie. I personally like it in this back corner here, because then these two are lined up to attack down the same side. And we'll just name it the 50-50. Now that I've shown you the basics of the lineup, let me go over energy. I'm going to turn off my camera really quick. So here you can see energy. You will start off with 20 energy in a day. It says you get 5 every 6 hours, but that's not right. As it is right now, you get all 20 of your energy at one time during the day, and that is during the daily reset. So you'll get all your energy back when the dailies reset. For me, it is 7 p.m. CST. So whatever that time conversion is for you, that is when the dailies will reset. Now, let me explain what energy does. Energy equals SLP in arena if you win, and XP in adventure. You don't need energy to either play arena or adventure. You can play both arena and adventure without energy. But energy gives SLP in arena, XP in adventure. And this is only for wins. This counts for both, right? It counts for both. You only get for win here and for win here. So now I'm going to go into adventure mode, kind of give you a basic guide on where you want to start and where you want to end up. So for your first time playing, you're going to have to start at level 1. None of these other runes will be unlocked. So we're going to start with level 1 and kind of show you what you would do. So when you jump into the rune, you're going to want to kill these monsters one at a time. Kind of focus on one and then go to the next one and to the next one. Remember, you can check the monsters and what abilities they have by just looking at the monsters. You can actually click on the monsters here and actually see what abilities they have. So the way I like to do it is I like to group up my attacks and attack this monster first. Remember, when we get to these 2 monsters, it's a 50-50 split. So we're going to do 2 attacks here first to kill this monster here. You may need to do more because my Axie is already leveled up, but let's say I do these 2 attacks. We just killed the first monster. And also, remember, the cards order from bottom to top. I know it looks confusing, but the cards on the bottom are the ones that go first. The card on the top is the one that activates second. So keep stacking up like this. So we're going to use 2 cards here again to try and kill this monster. Like this. And remember, these 2 Axies, like I said before, attack down this side. Well, this one has a chance of 50-50. I actually kind of want to show the chance of 50-50, and hopefully it will actually go the opposite way. So it didn't go the opposite way, but it had a chance of going either way. Also, for these status effects, I will bring up a thing on screen and talk about it in a minute. We're going to try and do it again just to see which way it will attack. Because I'm not actually going to finish this rune because I don't need the experience. I already have my Axies leveled up. I'm just trying to give you guys a basic idea of how to get started. So there you go. It actually attacked this side. Alright, so I'm going to jump out of here and kind of show you some more levels. Now I want to show you some helpful websites for someone that's new to the game and trying to get started. So first I would say is Axie Zone Finder. This one's really helpful. I'll also put all the links to these websites down in the description below for anyone that's trying to figure this out. But the reason why it's super helpful is you can come over here and you can look at buffs and debuffs. And here you can see what an attack up buff does, a morale up buff does, a speed up buff, or if you get stunned or feared and you don't know what any of these abilities are, you can come over here and learn about all the abilities, right? It shows you all the abilities and what they actually do. Then you can also have the stats, which shows you the basic stats of Axies. They also have some other helpful tools like Breeding Simulator, so if you're getting into breeding. You can also check out the PvP leaderboard. This is one way to really find your first starter team if you don't really know what you're looking at. Kind of look at some of the top players' teams and maybe try and build a build similar to them. I think I like going with like a double aqua plant. It's a pretty good starter build, or go with the double anemone bird. And then you have the finder tool here, which can actually show you the marketplace as well. Okay, it doesn't want to work right now, but normally this will show you marketplace as well. The next helpful tool is Axie World and the card explorer here. This will give you a general idea of all the cards. If you don't know what a card is and you just need to look at the picture to find it, you can come back here and you can look at the picture and figure out what the ability does. So if you run into shrimp and you don't actually know what it does, you can come look for this picture and it says prioritizes the furthest target. So it's kind of a helpful tool into kind of understanding the cards and what all cards are. There's a lot of cards here. It can take you a little while to get familiar with them, but at some point you'll probably be familiar like I am, where I can just look at an Axie and know exactly what card it has. But for starting out, you're just going to want to click on the Axie to actually look at them. So level 5 is the first level that I think is the easiest and is most consistent. If you want to stop farming at level 5, that's totally fine. But I personally like stopping at level 11 because you'll get them done in 10 games. Your first challenge will probably be Rune 4, and then your next big challenge will probably be Rune 7. Once you can beat Rune 7, your next challenge will probably be Rune 10. Rune 10 is the hardest, but if you can beat Rune 10 and get onto Rune 11, like I said, I would just stay at Rune 11, get your SLP for the day in Rune 11. Remember, you can only cap out at 50. This is 50 per day. So once you can farm Rune 11 safely, you're going to want to spend all your energy onto Arena mode. You're not going to want to use your energy anymore on Adventure mode. You're going to want to use it all into Arena mode. Remember, there's also the daily quest. This gives you 25 SLP for completing it. It's very simple. You just have to check in, complete 10 Adventure mode, and complete 5 Arena mode. You're most likely going to end up doing more than 10 Adventure mode, but that's totally fine. But you need to win 5 matches in Arena mode. So after you've done your adventure, you're going to come over here and do your arena. Try and get 5 wins. It can be pretty difficult at first to try and learn the game. That's why I suggest you spend all your energy on adventure mode so you can level up first before you start really trying to focus on arena. It took me around 2 weeks with no real guidance or even like watching YouTube videos to really get an understanding of how the cards work and how the cards stacked. So you're probably going to want to take at least a few days before you really hop into arena mode. Like you need to get your 5 wins in arena mode, but it's not going to hurt you if you have no energy, right? If you have no energy and you're not losing anything for competing in arena mode, it's not the biggest thing. But if you're using energy and you're going down in MMR, that can actually hurt you. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.